So first, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Angie Cepeda. I'm from Colombia. I'm an actress, and I'm here in Miami with a film called With Love or Without Love.
How did you get involved in acting?
Well, I always act when I was little, but I never thought I would take it like professionally. So, but one day I was invited to do an audition, and I got the job. And then I fell in love with it. And I did TV for many years, and my first movie, I did it in 1995, and I just loved film, and I loved movies, and I decided to go in that direction. And I stopped doing TV and focused on doing film and studying acting as well.
As far as I read online, you've done some work in American productions and some Colombian productions. What would you say the biggest difference between, working for a U.S. produced movie and a Colombian movie?
Well, I also worked in Spain, and I lived there, and also in Italy. And I think once they say action, is the same thing. Doesn't matter where you are, it's like a dream. Once they say action, you're somewhere else, and when they say cut, you're back. But I would say the difference is in the money, obviously, in the budget. You can tell that, in some countries they have more money to shoot a movie, and some other places it's, really hard to get the money to do it. So I would say that's it. That's the only difference I see.
You had a part in Love in the Time of Cholera, right?
Yeah.
How was that?
That was amazing. It was amazing to work with Mike Newell and playing this part. That it was very funny to do it. It was a very difficult scene to do, and we had to rehearse a lot with the director and with Javier Bardem, because it was very important to make the scene real, but the way it was written, it was very, very difficult. But we made it happen, and it was amazing. I enjoyed all the rehearsals that we did, improvising and trying to find the tone of the scene, and it was great. Actually, I had a really good time, and working with Javier was one of the most amazing experiences I have ever had. He's such a generous actor, so I'm happy about that.
When it comes to roles, do you have a preference? Like, do you have a dream role? I would love to play this kind of character. Or, are you not as picky? You just do whatever comes to you?
Yeah, well, no, I don't really dream about specific roles. I just, dream about getting good ones. It's not as easy as you think to get like a wonderful script, and so it's great when you read one that you really like it, and when you get the part, so I just wish, like I can get parts that make me feel that it's a challenge for me, and then maybe I can find something that relates to me, to my personality, but also something that is completely different from the way I think or the way I feel, and something new, I guess.
And this movie that's playing at the festival this week, With or Without Love, can you tell us a little bit about your character Claudia and what you did to prepare for the role?
Well, this was a very fun movie to do, and the actress who plays my sister, she's my very good friend, and that made the film even more special, because we're very close and we always dreamt of working together. We left Colombia many years ago and we live in Madrid, and you have to go day by day, you know, and we have like the same dream, and then we always thought that it would be great to have an opportunity to play characters that were sisters, for example, and we thought that's going to be impossible here in Spain. Forget it. Who's going to write that? You know, two Colombian sisters in Spain. Who's going to write that story? And it happened. You know, we got the phone call from the director, and we were so happy. And we started, you know, working on the script and improvising with him. And he was very generous and open to our ideas. And so, and also I had to, you know, sing and dance a little, and it came all very natural, even that it was my first time doing this, but you know, it was fun, and the idea was just to improvise and then change things with him, with the director, writing, and then once we started shooting, we couldn't improvise anymore. We just did it, and it was very, very fun and refreshing. Also because I'm the kind of person who's always thinking and analyzing things, and I think about the consequences of what I think and what I say and what I do, and it's sometimes like, stop, you know, I just want to be relaxed and enjoy life. And I'm a perfectionist. Sometimes I cannot do that. I'm better now with that, you know, I'm working on it, but it's hard. And my character is completely the opposite. She sees reality in a very subjective way, and she's very impulsive, and she's, you know, just go with what she's feeling. And that was very refreshing for me, to play someone like that and just be open to life. So it was great.
And lastly, I'm curious about your online presence. You know, as you know, a lot of actors, filmmakers now, they're promoting themselves on the internet. You know, they use Facebook, Twitter, or other online platforms. So how much do you use social networking platforms to promote yourself as an actress, you know, to reach out to your fans? What platforms do you use, and to what extent?
I'm very bad at that, I have to say, because I'm not so into internet. But 2 days ago, I opened my Twitter page, my official Twitter page, and I think it's fantastic, because it's like I always said, I'm not gonna do that, I don't like that, you know, but now I feel different, because I feel it's great to have a direct contact with your, you know, with the people who likes your work. And I'm enjoying it, and I think it's very important. So recently I opened my official Facebook page, and the Twitter one, and my web page as well. So, but it's all new. This is all new, because I think it's important to keep people informed, and so my idea changed. Now I think it's good.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.